everybody, what's up? It's your girl Audrey, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing a 20 facts about me video because I actually shared a 50 facts about me video on my main vlog channel. This was like, I don't know, 5 years ago. So I wanted to make another one that's a little more updated and has some new facts that you can learn about me. So if you guys haven't seen the first one, definitely watch it because most of it is still true today, and so you can get to know me on that one, and then this is the more updated version. So super excited to be sharing a little bit more about me with you guys. So if this is your first time here and you're not subscribed to either my personal channel or main channel, highly recommend you subscribe. On our main channel, we are a family vlog channel, so you guys can check out our day-to-day life, and then here on this channel, I'm just sharing personal things that maybe don't fit on the vlog channel. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right into the 20 facts about me. So number one is that I believe in manifestation and the law of attraction. So basically, I go about my life with a positive mindset and thinking that if I truly believe that the good things that I want to happen in my life will happen, that they are going to happen. And so it's not like magic, but it definitely helps, and so it's kind of how I stay positive and am a positive person. Number two, I already talked about in my last video, but music is my life. I love listening to music. I have Spotify Premium, ad-free, and I love to listen to Korean music as well as Chinese music. So the genre that I prefer is Korean hip-hop and R&B or Chinese hip-hop and R&B. I do like a little bit of K-pop as well, but I've kind of, as I've gotten older, I've shifted more away from K-pop and more toward the like rap, R&B, hip-hop scene. So yeah, that's my music taste. I love thrift shopping, so most of my clothes are thrifted. This sweater is actually thrifted, so I just can't pay full price. I just, once you have a taste of thrift shopping and secondhand and you realize that it's so much cheaper and the stuff is just as good as if you bought it new, then it's just impossible to buy brand new clothes. Yeah, so I always thrift my clothes. And then another thing about clothes, I love dresses. I think I probably mentioned this in my other video, but dresses are still my all-time favorite. So I really hate winter because I can't enjoy my dress collection as much, but yeah, I love dresses. And as far as pants go, I don't wear pants. I wear leggings. I have not worn regular, like real pants in many years. I actually have a pair of jeans that I've worn like twice because it's just not comfortable. I love dresses and leggings, and that is my life. I usually go to sleep around 10:30 or 11 o'clock every night. I am not really a night owl. I'm also not like a super early morning bird, but I do typically wake up by 7:30 naturally, unless Amelia, my daughter, wakes me up at 6, which usually happens, but I like a lot of sleep and I like to go to sleep early. So yeah, 10:30, 11, I'm usually already in bed and asleep. I am a proud Virgo. So if you guys know anything about astrology and you know your sign and the characteristics, I am a Virgo and I completely agree with it. I am organized, I love to-do lists, and it's just a part of who I am. And so I think it really, a good way to just explain who I am is to just say I'm a Virgo, and people can kind of get a lot of information about me just from that phrase. I also, you know, I like to-do lists, and I also have an obsession with notebooks, like cute, pretty notebooks, especially when I go to Asia. I love to buy notebooks because they're cheap and they're super cute, and so I have more notebooks than I need, but I just keep buying them. I love them. Something that I really love doing is driving, and my dream is to be able to drive a car super fast. So I don't know, like, if there's like a place you can go to do that, like extreme sports type of thing, but you know, after I became a mom, I haven't really thought about doing that. But I live in New Jersey and everybody drives super fast. I actually was driving on the highway once and I looked down the speedometer and I was going 94 miles per hour and people were still passing me. So I don't know, I just love driving fast, and I hope that someday I can drive like a really fast car and go like 120. It would be so much fun. And I mean, driving, even if I'm not going super fast, I feel like driving is just a nice way to relax as well. I just turn my music up really loud and just enjoy the peace and quiet of the music. I am what I consider to be a minimalist by some aspects. So like obviously I have a lot of clothes, but that's because they spark joy. So I guess you could go like the KonMari method. I don't keep a lot of things. I only keep things that spark joy, and I do keep my home pretty minimal. A lot of people were asking me like why my living room is so empty, and it's because I don't like cleaning. So the less stuff you have, the less cleaning you have to do. So if you guys watch our main channel, you'll see that my house is just very minimal. I don't have a lot of stuff. And I also declutter every 3 months to just make sure if there's any random stuff that made its way into the home, if we are not using it, bye-bye, it's gone. I love to give things away on Facebook for free and just give it a new home if we're not using it. I also like to get stuff for free on Facebook. That's another thrifting hack. I do not pay for things. I go on Facebook. If there's something you need, there's usually somebody who has it and doesn't want it anymore. So that's how I save money. Okay, this is a really random fact, but when I am exercising, I do this thing. I started doing it in college, in undergrad, so a long time ago, where if I hit like, if I'm on the machine, I hit like a mile, I will do, this is so cringy, I'll go like this, for a V for victory. So every time I hit like, I'm like, oh yeah, I hit 2 miles, we're like, yeah. So if you ever watched me work out and you randomly saw me going like this or like this, that is why. Because either I hit like a certain mile or a certain time or a certain calorie burn, and I don't know, that's just how I get myself motivated and hyped up when I'm working out. So I do my little victory, my V for victory, and then I keep going. But yeah, the other fact about me is that I love competing with myself. It is my biggest motivation. So once I'm in like a competition with myself, there's really no stopping me. I'm just gonna keep pushing the limit and pushing my like personal records for everything. And so that's how I stay motivated, and I think it's really awesome because, you know, I think it's a healthy competition to compete with yourself rather than to compete with other people. So this one is really weird, but like in my other facts video, I talked about how large amounts of the same thing excite me, and so this kind of relates to it. So as a worker, I actually like doing a large volume of mindless tasks because it makes me feel accomplished. So when I used to work at Rutgers as an international student advisor, we would have to process forms, and so sometimes, you know, it would take like 5 minutes for each, or maybe 3 minutes depending on which form it is. And I would love, like, give me 100 forms, give me 150, give me 200. I will do them all, and I will be so excited because it's just something that makes me excited. So every time I would do a form, I would put a little tally mark, and then I would see if I could get like, oh, yesterday I did 50, today I need to do 60. And so yeah, that's just me. Like, I don't know why that excites me. It brings me so much joy. Like, please give me all the high volume mindless tasks. I'll put my Netflix on and I will do all the work so fast and so efficiently, you will be shook. I'm too excited about that. So actually, something that goes with that is my motto for life, which is work smarter, not harder. So I always find little shortcuts and ways to get stuff done that is efficient and doesn't sacrifice quality, because I just can't, like, I don't like wasting time. And so if there's a way to do something quicker, like my brain, I'm not super like book smart, like math, science, forget it. But in terms of being efficient and performing well as an employee, I thrive on just like coming up with ideas on how to make things the most efficient as possible. And it's, again, something that brings me a lot of joy and satisfaction. So super random, but that is how I live my life. In my last facts video, I mentioned that I have never drank alcohol, smoked, or done any drugs, and that is still true. Here I am 29 years old and I have not done any of those things and do not plan to do it for so long as I live. That is a personal choice. I may get into it at some point in a video here on this channel if I'm feeling comfortable, but for now I'm just reiterate that I'm still living that same life. I am addicted to food though, so that's my confession. I may not be like drinking or doing drugs or anything, but food, ice cream, chocolate, brownies, OMG. that is my addiction. Like, I think there was a point in time this past winter, it was just so rough, that I needed my hit of chocolate or ice cream to get me through the day. So like afternoon hit and then a before bed hit. So it's not the best thing to be addicted to, and I do hope to clean up my diet a little bit, but there are worse things to be addicted to. So that is that. So something about me is that I'm actually afraid of confrontation with people. So if there's a problem, I will avoid rocking the boat at all costs. Even though, like, even if I'm right and I really should just say my piece, I just don't want to have any bad blood with people, or I get very nervous if I have to confront somebody about something. So usually I would just avoid it. And then like hours later, I'll be going in my head like, oh, I should have said this. Oh, I should have said that. I should have said this. These people need to hear the truth. Like, I can be very like real when I'm not actually talking to the person. If I have to be face to face with somebody, I struggle to be like, hey, you messed this up. Hey, I don't like that you said that. Like, I would rather just be like, oh, it's okay, and then just like slink away. So I struggle with that. I hope to improve that, you know, as I continue to mature into an adult, because I feel like that is a good skill to have. Not to be mean to somebody, but to be able to be confident enough to say how you really feel. And of course, like, I want to be able to teach my kids that they also should be comfortable to say how they really feel. So I'll work on that one. But for now, I am just not a confrontational person, and I never have been. Another fact about me is I actually learned to read when I was 4. And so now my goal as a mom, I am hoping to get my daughter reading by age 3. So I love motherhood and supporting my daughter as she learns and grows and develops. And so that's something that is currently my mission, is to help her to start learning how to read. And so yeah, very excited about that. Next fact is that I actually don't mind getting older every year, because I feel like every year you get older and then you get to reflect back on all the past years and see how far you've come, how much you've accomplished, how much you've learned, how much you've grown. And then it also makes me excited for what's to come in the future, because I know that my personal like lifestyle choices leave me always improving every year. So I know that the future holds many new, exciting, and bright things. And so that's why getting older actually doesn't bother me that much, because I just love to see where I've been and dream about all the things that I will accomplish coming up. The last fact for this video is that my #1 fear is death. I am so afraid of dying, especially if I die like early. No, I can't even think about, like, sometimes if I like at night, I'll think about it all of a sudden and it scares the shit out of me. Like, just imagining, because like I'm not religious, so I don't know if there's an afterlife or a heaven or anything like that. As far as I know, you just dead. That's it. So like, it's scary to think like all of a sudden you're just gone and then like everything just goes black and then that's the end. So yeah, that's my biggest fear. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this like 20 facts video about me and you learned more about me. I was super excited to make this because I just felt like I wanted to express myself, and so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below and check out our main vlog channel, The Nguyen Family, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!